Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anna of Reinforcement Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, we are going to talk about maximizing your impact by highest invest use of your time using the 80-20 principle, or it is also known as Pareto Principle. Now, 80-20 rule suggests that roughly 80% of outcomes or results come from 20% causes or inputs. Now, this principle highlights the imbalance between the cause and effect, where minority of causes often leads to most effects. So, those small time stuff could have a big impact on our output. Whatever things we do every day, our decisions, productivity, our management, what is our target. Now, the story behind this principle happened way back 1896 when Mr. Vilfredo Pareto was studying wealth distribution in Italy when he noticed a small percentage of people held the most wealth. He even extended this observation to his garden, where 20% of his pea plants produced 80% of healthy peas. This discovery led him to consider that the distribution pattern might be a general principle rather than a specific observation about wealth. Then years later, particularly in the 1940s, here comes Mr. Joseph Juran, a Romanian-born American engineer and management consultant who applied Pareto's principle in his business. He suggests that focusing on critical 20% of problems could lead to 80% of benefits. In other words, he emphasized the importance of prioritizing efforts to maximize impact. Now, how can we use this Pareto principle in our personal life? Now, I'm going to give you an example. In terms of time management, identify and prioritize the 20% of tasks that contribute to most of your goals. For example, if you have 10 tasks to do in a day, focus only on the top 3 or top 2 that will provide most significant results. Like for me, personally, I have loads of things to do today, but the most important things to do for me is to make a content, work out, and read. And that's it. That completes my day. Other than cooking, cleaning, washing dishes, washing my clothes, ironing, there's a lot of things to do. But the love of my life task for the day is just 3 of them. And when I completed this top 3, I'm good to go. I'm happy. I can even do those other minor stuff later. Now, that is just for example. That is to me. Now, in terms of goal setting, concentrate on the few activities that yield the highest reward to improve your fitness. So you can determine the 20% of exercises that will give you 80% of results. Like for example, if you work as a nurse, your back is important, your legs is important, and you could even enhance or strengthen your chest for lifting. So it means that as a nurse, you might want to consider working out on your back, legs, or it could be your glutes, as well as your chest, your top muscles, to strengthen so that you can use them well. It won't be compromised in the workplace. Now, another example in terms of business. So, business strategy. Focus on the 20% of customers who generate 80% of your revenue. So this allows for targeted marketing and customer service efforts, maximizing profitability. So it's important to really focus on those customers who do trust you and whom you deal with. Those customers whom you have already built trust and rapport in the long run, who order loads of products from you, rather than entertaining those small-time or individual customers who have loads of complaints about the products and all. So it's important to really spare a good portion of time to those customers who trusts you and your product as well as your services, and then spare the rest of the time to those minor stuff. So prioritize those customers who have already trusted your services or product. Another thing, in terms of productivity, identify the 20% of work that produces 80% of the results. So more efficient use of your time and resources, improving your overall productivity. So like for example, you want to clean your room. So this is personalized. Now I am going to talk about my personal standards in cleaning the room. So I personally want my room to be like clean in a way that there'll be little stuff inside my room. I don't want a lot of stuff like mirror, makeups here, or things that I don't need. I only want to see the stuff that I need in my room, like books and a table, chair, and then bed. And other stuff could be outside the room. It could be in the living room or it could be in the other room. I could get it. But, you know, the main thing is that I just want to be, I want to be a minimalist in my own personal environment, my personal area. I don't want a lot of stuff, especially those stuff that I don't ever need. I don't have a Netflix subscription. I don't have a television. I don't watch them. Even in my laptop, I only have 3 apps: Canva, Microsoft, and my video editor. That's all. And in my tabs, I only want to see those necessary websites on my tabs. It could be just 3 websites. So I don't want a lot of stuff to think about, to see. I don't want a lot of stuff to put in my head. I just want the most important stuff. I just want to deal with them. The top 3, or even the most important one. The one thing. That's all I want to think about and finish. Well, I understand it could be different to other people, but to me, I could be minimalist, or yes, I am a minimalist. I just want to think about little, small stuff, small number of stuff to do, to think, to decide. Those things that are important to me. Now, in terms of problem solving, when addressing issues, concentrate on 20% causes responsible for the 80% of the problems. This targeted approach can lead to more effective solutions. So you can even use this Pareto Principle in your personal problem solving skills. Now, 80-20 principle, or Pareto Principle, is a powerful tool that can be applied to various aspects of life and work. By recognizing that not all efforts yield the same result, now this is important, you can focus your energy on the activities with most significant impact, the highest invest of your time, leading to a greater efficiency and effectiveness in both personal and professional contexts. Now, I hope you learned something from this episode. Now, if you ever love this content today, you can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and even in Amazon Podcasts. This is Anne, by the way, of Reinforce Me Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you very much.